Hey everybody, doing it a little bit different. Tiny Randy over here. I've got buy now versus buy later. I did this, I don't know, a month or so ago, and I wanted to circle back because a lot of people asked me questions about it, and I redid the numbers based on some more likely averages and mean buying prices and everything because people want to see how this applied to them. So let's just jump right into it. Let me find my mouse. All right, so hopefully you can see my mouse moving around over here. So what we're doing is we're going with a market average for the entire area, $350,000 house with an average down payment of 5%. We're not trying to get anything radical with this. So your loan amount after you put down the 5% would be 332,500 because 5% of $350,000 is $17,500. Anyway, and I'm using the industry average 7% for what people are getting for loans right now. So these are just the givens up here. And then down here are all the calculations based on that. So you see the down payment, prepaids, fixed costs, etc. So it's going to cost about $32,000. Let's not focus on the $32,000. There's a lot of different ways you can get that $32,000, including grants, programs, gifts from the states, family, your 401k, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, we can get this $32,000 chomped down. And no matter when you buy, you're going to have that. So let's not make that the focus of this discussion, but we can talk about it in another time, definitely. So with this scenario, your principal and interest, property taxes, insurance, PMI, I mean, we loaded it up. This is not a Zillow estimate where they're leaving out the property taxes or insurance or anything like that. This is a realistic payment. So your payment would be, this is no holds barred, 2776 for that payment. Now, let's put that into motion. Over the course of 2 years, you're likely to make about $24,000 in appreciation. I actually think it's probably going to be more like $35,000, but this is being very conservative because I don't want anybody having any room to argue with me. So that brings the value of our house up to about $375,000. Now, the question is, buy now or buy later? So if you buy now at 350 and then 2 years from now, the interest rate reduces to 6, I'm not even talking about anything crazy like 5 or 4 or 3. We're probably not going to see the 4 or 3 anytime soon, but it's very realistic, not certain, but very realistic to think that we're going to see 6 within 2 years easily. So when we refinance, your payment's going to drop to $24.57 there. So it drops $320. Okay. But here's where it cuts. If you don't buy now, but you wait and you buy that same house in 2 years, now the price of that house is $374,000. You're going to put down the same 5%. You're going to interest rate of 6%, the future interest rate, the future predicted interest rate. And now your payment is going to be $27.12. Point I'm trying to make here is that now, because you're basing it on this new price and the lower interest rate, you're going to be stuck with this 2712. Sure, you could refinance in the future, but you could refinance this in the future and lower as well. So if the interest rates just stay at 6% then for the next 5 years, you're going to be overpaying by $250 a month for the course of however many years. $250 a month, 2, 3, 4, $3,000 a year times 5 years, overpaying by 15 grand. Also, and this is just a little added bonus, the total amount of equity that you'd have in 2 years if you bought today would be roughly 50 grand. And that's conservative. I really think it's going to be more than that. But your total equity in 2026, if you buy in 2026, is basically just, your down payment at that point. So the moral of the story is waiting for the interest rates to come down is going to do 2 things to you. One, it's going to give you a lot more competition when you go to buy. Remember COVID? Say no more. And secondly, it's going to make the balloons are happy. It's going to make the price of your house more expensive for a longer period of time. I'm happy to send this to you. You guys could take a screenshot of it, just block me out or whatever, and blow it up, crop it, whatever. Take this, talk it over with your partner, and give me a call and let me know what you think. Hope you guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.